Today's episode is sponsored by Soylent Green. What did you say this is made of again? Music can help us in emotional times, in happy times. I listen to different types of music every day, depending on my mood and depending on what I'm feeling like. Music in general always helps me get by. And a particular album that was released last year that helped me get through the dumpster fire that was 2020 was Lianne La Havas' self-titled album. How's it going, guys? AraDeek here with my adventures through pop culture, and I'm going to talk about one of the albums that was released last year that helped me get through the bullshit that was the dumpster fire of 2020. Now, I remember first hearing Lianne La Havas about 9 years ago on the fantastic BBC live music program Later with Jules Holland, which is essentially a group of different musical acts getting together in one room, and instead of competing against one another like most American music shows, this one has just fantastic musical acts all playing one or two songs, just taking turns, jamming out, and every episode starts with them all playing a song together. So it really brings the camaraderie together that I truly see in musicians more often than not, and I think it makes for a much better viewing experience than most other American music shows. But I digress. I discovered her on Later with Jules Holland, as well as Le Blog Tech, which is a French YouTube channel. Their live shows on Le Blog Tech are called a takeaway show, which normally has their musicians walking through the streets of France and just playing their song either acoustic, or in Lianne's case, she had her electric guitar and one of those pocket amps. She has two videos, and both are really astounding off of Le Blog Tech, as well as the two songs she performed on Later with Jules Holland. I was immediately drawn to her sultry classic vocals and dreamlike guitar riffs. Her most recent release, which dropped mid-July, after Lianne La Havas took a 5-year hiatus from her last album, she adopts much more of a neo-soul vibe instead of the acoustic and bass-heavy soul that garnered her so much praise on her first and second albums. A recent breakup has her showing her vulnerability and thriving artistically. As the album plays, she reveals the good, grim, and heartbreaking aspects of herself, as well as the person she aspires to be. A perfect release to listen to while people are thinking about Valentine's Day, as relationships are on the brain. The album follows standard film theory with 3 acts. Beats in bloom and silky lyrics show off the highs and vulnerability of a new relationship, drawing out the romance of discovering a new potential lover and opening up to intimacy. The second act examines the hard part of a relationship, when new information about a lover can alter one's feelings, and how acceptance is necessary. This turns into a tug-of-war where she pleads with her partner to reveal more of their emotional pain. La Havas shows with hesitation and affirmation love can overcome. Melodically, we reach the final act with 2 very different notes, as she says goodbye to her ex, as well as letting go of her past self, to grow from what she endured emotionally and overcome her heartbreak, embracing grief and resilience by letting go of something no longer beneficial to her. A perfect pairing with anyone trying to rebuild themselves, whether they're in a relationship, single, or anything in between. All in all, a fantastic album to listen to, as this self-titled release shows her reclaiming herself and rebuilding herself amidst a horrible year when we all had to do something similar. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Keep doing what you're doing right by yourselves and those around you. Thanks for tuning in. I've been AraDeek, and I'll see you soon.